What's going on, my fellow Jedi and Padawans? Welcome back to another Jedi gaming video. Thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel, and if you guys are new, welcome. For our god roll, guys, today we're gonna start some juicy magoosey god rolls for the Vesper host weapons that come from that all-new dungeon we got with the Destiny 2 Revenant. This is the arc auto rifle that we can snag from those encounters with the Bray legacy origin trait. Damage with this weapon generates small amount of ability energy for the one closest to the full charge. Actually kind of disgusting in my personal opinion with something like an auto rifle here, because we are using this consistently, so always putting out damage, so we're gonna get that small amount of energy for our abilities, basically consistently allowing us to spam them in the PvE, even in the PvP side of the game. Now for PvE, we got ourselves the good old small bore right here with a reload, a masterwork. We got ourselves stability range on this bad boy because we're just trying to keep it to compete in that middle to longer range with stability, so we're not missing any of our shots and we can melt those guardians, or I should say those champions, bosses, rank and file enemies, whatever we're going into PvE wise. Your only option, in my personal opinion, PvE side of the game, we got ourselves the appended mag. This weapon has +5 in that magazine, allowing us to just put out a little bit more DPS or clear a few more ads. All right, third comm right here, and what I would say is my #1 choice is attrition orbs for sure. Dealing sustained damage creates orbs of power. Very good for us and our fellow guardians. Plus we can use this for armor charges. We can use it for so many different things. Second option in the third column is that eddy current, temporary increase reload speed and handling after sprinting, or well amplified. This effect is improved while amplified, so arc synergy of the weapon, absolutely juicy. We can also get that with prismatic side of things, so we have a lot of options for eddy current to get procced, and that reload handling definitely not too shabby for the PvE and the PvP realm. Strategist final blows is our last option right here. So weapon class ability, activating our class ability improves stability for this weapon. So Crucible, definitely very useful because we're either getting our dodge, our rift, or our barricade depending on the class that you play. So definitely very good for that PvE realm. You're getting all of those. They're all useful for a lot of different reasons. Now to pair with attrition orbs, jolting feedback. Everybody was freaking out about the Noxus Vedvita, which is that SMG we got, which is also arc burn, but we got ourselves an attrition orbs jolting feedback from Vesper's host with this auto rifle right here. So pretty disgusting to be able to apply jolt, and when we are amplified, jolt applies faster, so we have a good little combination there, even if you go with eddy current and jolting feedback, but attrition orbs jolting feedback is the 5 out of 5. Swashbuckler is a good option in my opinion as well, with that damage increase stacking up to 33%. Pretty nice for the PvE realm. Definitely, like I said, like the jolting feedback the most though. Last but not least, we're getting that onslaught, which in my opinion is just a toss-up perk. I like our other ones way better, but onslaught, you can get that faster shooting, that faster increased rate of fire, up to a good ×3 if you will, 35 in reload, and getting 37% faster fire rate is pretty disgusting. So with this weapon and that 5 out of 5 god roll that I was talking about, attrition orbs with jolting feedback, I think overall in the Destiny realm would probably give this a good like 4.5 out of 5 if you can get that roll for sure for the PvE realm. Other rolls would go a little bit less for sure, more in the 4, maybe 3.9 range, but with that attrition jolting feedback, definitely up there in the high A tier weapon for the PvE realm. Now PvP, this thing slaps in my personal opinion. Really like it. We got ourselves the small bore with a range masterwork, 7 in stability, 7 in range, feeling pretty crispy in the Crucible in my opinion. Of course we're going with ricochet rounds right here for the PvP thing. We're going with that 5 to range, 10 to stability, plus we can bounce it off of hard surfaces. Love hitting guardians behind walls, behind titan shields with this, because they're never ever expecting it. Now, of course, third column, couple different options for y'all. First off, we got To the Pain. Well, this weapon is equipped to taking damage increases handling, aim assist until it is stowed. Taking more damage increases the effects, so not too shabby. We can stack it up to ×10. Feels very good for a Crucible perk. Killing Wind is your second option right here. We got ourselves Final Blows grant increased mobility, range, as well as handling. So Crucible, we love a little bit of extra handling. We get plus 52 mobility, which is pretty disgusting in my personal opinion. So I really do like this perk for the Crucible. Would probably throw this as my #1 choice. Last but not least, we got ourselves Strategist. So Final Blows generate us class ability. Activating our class ability gives our stealth some stability. So not too shabby. We could always use a little extra stability inside of the Crucible so we can laser those Guardians. 3 options, 4th column. First option is Closing Time. Improves range, accuracy, handling as the magazine gets lower. We get a good little boost to a bunch of different things that you can see down below in that community research, so you can take that into account, but Closing Time does feel very crispy. Target Lock is our second option, which between this and our last option, I would say they're almost interchangeable, but Target Lock, we get that damage increase the longer the weapon remains on the target, so pretty juicy, my personal opinion. Like I said, one of my favorite perks for the PvP realm. For a auto rifle, SMG, stuff like that, this thing does slap pretty hard. Now, that last option that I was talking about, which I think is my personal favorite, but pairs just the same as Target Lock does, Onslaught. Final Blows increases that rate of fire, and Guardians are not ready for that to get procced. Especially, you just got to make sure that you get this to proc, and then you can absolutely go insane in the Crucible, because Onslaught feels super disgusting on some of these weapons, at least for me. I love using it in the Crucible, so overall for the Crucible, I think I would probably give this thing, again, a good 4.6, maybe even a 4.7. Auto rifles and me have been really hanging out lately in the Crucible, have been liking them a lot, so go give this thing a try. Yes, you do got to go into the Vesper's host dungeon, but very easy dungeon. Lots of ways where you can just farm this bad boy out really quickly. Grab yourself a god roll. So again, really appreciate you guys for always coming back and supporting the channel. Don't be afraid to like and subscribe. Hit that bell if y'all have not. Helps me out, helps the channel out, helps the algorithm out as a lot. Plus, you guys will get those notifications when we drop guides, builds, etc. So appreciate all you guys again. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.